Hi, this is Mike with ClickStats Sports. This tutorial video will be going over the Stat Manager. So right now we are in the Stat Manager, and from a previous video we took the game Rams versus the Mustangs. So this is the game that's showing up right now. You can switch through the stats by selecting the team. So right now we're seeing the Rams stats in the box score, in the visual court, and then also in the shot chart. So one thing you can do is come over and you check all and clear all to take on all the visual stats on or off. So let's check them all, and now you can start getting into filtering. So with more stats, this will become more helpful when the court starts getting crowded. But if we take 3-point attempts off, those two circles have just disappeared. The same with 3-point made. So we'll do that. And so you can kind of customize it the way that you want. So if we clear all, and then you're looking for, let's say, just offensive and defensive rebounds. So we have 2 right here. Another thing is, let's come back over here and press check all, is you can do a player highlighting ability. So you come into the box score. So not only can you check the box score out, but you also can use it dynamically to highlight their plays. So we'll press player number 1, and we see that this missed shot was player number 1's 3-point attempt, and then we also have his or her steal. So we can come up here and look at those stats, and we see that he was 0 for 1, and then we come over and we see that there was 1 steal. So now let's switch over and look at the Mustang stats. Same functionality. We can come in, let's see what player number 2 did on this team, and we see that there was a turnover, assist, and a defensive rebound. So we can find there's a made shot. Made shots are blue, missed shots are red. Every other stat is yellow when you're highlighting. Now we'll come over and we'll look at the dynamic charting for the shots, game shots. We have broken down into first half, field goals, free throws, and threes, and then you move into the second half and the game totals. So it'll dynamically switch over if you press on the other team. Let's go and looking at stats on the half or the first half level. So we see that these are where the first half stats happen. We can come over and look at the second half stats. We can do the same for the Rams. Game stats, first half stats, second half stats. Highlight. So now let's go take a look at the play-by-play. Here is a chronological order of all stats entered in. The number, the player, the time of the clock when it happened, the stat type, the period, and whether it resulted in points scored, so 0, 1, 2, or 3. And you can scroll down and see all the stats, and then so now let's close. Now let's move into the season statistics. This is available on the Pro version, so you can get the totals, a running tally of stats for multiple games. So now we'll, real quickly to point something out, we'll jump back to the game. Season stats. So now we have different stats, so we can go and look at the field goal attempts, put in season stats. Now these have all bumped up. So Braxton Smith was at 4 for 4 on the season, which has been 2 games, 100%, 1 for 3, 33%. And then you have your totals in all other categories. So right now he has 11 total points for the season. Do the same with the Mustangs, and they'll have the same season stats as game stats because they've only played 1 game. Now let's take a look at drop down box. So after a game has been played, I have a couple games in my schedule right now, we can go up and take a look at the previous game. So this is where the Rams season statistics are coming from, that second game. These were the stats from that game, so you can do everything that you did in the previous game here as well. So the highlight. Filter. So this wraps up the Stat Manager video tutorial. Our last video will be on the coach's clipboard. This is used for planning and organization and is a great tool. My name is Mike. I'm a member of the ClickStats Sports team. Thank you for your time.